I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly.
That's why I say allegedly.
Told Sunny.
It's official. Daytime TV has burst into chaos. Sunny Hostin has been canceled from The View, and the entire nation is in shock. All of this exploded after Melania Trump slammed the show with a staggering $100 million lawsuit. That's right, $100 million. What started as whispers quickly turned into nationwide outrage after viewers witnessed Melania being dragged during a heated segment that completely derailed. This isn't just media buzz. It's turned into a full-blown legal storm, and Sunny Hostin is caught right in the center of it all. The legal battle is brewing fast, and Sunny's involvement is making jaws drop everywhere. Sources reveal Melania is done with the mockery and misrepresentation. She's fighting back with everything she's got. Reports now confirm that Sunny's name has been officially listed in the lawsuit, leaving even her biggest supporters stunned. According to the complaint, The View's hosts went way too far, making cruel and false claims about Melania's personal life. One of the most shocking moments? The panel allegedly joked that Melania hated Christmas and didn't want to live with Donald Trump anymore.
I hear he likes to be the DJ. He likes to be the DJ, and it's a very fun night when he does that.
That thing needs a laugh track. It needs a laugh track.
I have to say, I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor. But I'm going to leave that alone and ask you all the question, will the candidate spouses getting involved like she just did?
What?
That's what it says.
Audiences were left speechless when one host blurted out, "She doesn't even sleep in the same room with him." And the internet went absolutely wild. Explosive comments like, "She can't stand him," and "she wants to take him out," have pushed this situation straight into a legal firestorm. Some viewers are debating whether these remarks were meant to be jokes or just plain vicious. But Melania sees it one way only, pure defamation. She's not just upset, she's outraged. And now, that outrage is fueling a legal battle that could shake the television world to its core. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin is taking major heat. Her social media pages are overflowing with demands for accountability. Word has it that ABC producers are in full-blown panic mode, scrambling to contain this chaos before it crashes their ratings. Fans of The View are split right down the middle. Some defend Sunny's right to speak freely, while others insist she went way too far this time. Sunny crossed a line, one user blasted on X, while another wrote, "This isn't a joke. It's nasty and totally out of line." But the storm is only growing stronger. Those explosive episode clips are going viral, spreading like wildfire across platforms. Some critics are now calling this the scandal that could end The View as we know it. Everyone's asking the same burning question. Will Sunny Hostin be the one left holding the bag for all of this? The pressure is reaching a boiling point, and Sunny's spot on The View is under fire like never before. Her remarks have sparked a nationwide uproar, and now her place on the panel is on shaky ground. Insiders say ABC execs are in emergency sessions, wrestling with whether to cut ties with the controversy or go all in and brace for backlash. Behind closed doors, tensions are reportedly off the charts. Producers are terrified this drama might not just sink ratings, but scare off major sponsors too. Big-name advertisers are now questioning if The View has become too toxic to touch. And make no mistake, when the money speaks, it roars.
Critics are going hard after a liberal media member for vile comments about Melania Trump. The former First Lady appears to signal her support for reproductive rights in a video out yesterday.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Wow. I mean, that is violent. They've got to stop talking like that about a former president who's had 2 assassination attempts. I mean, that's just ignorant.
Sunny Hostin, known for her bold takes, might have finally pushed the envelope too far. And Melania Trump is not someone who takes attacks lightly. The former First Lady has always stayed low-key, but this lawsuit proves she's done keeping quiet when her reputation is under fire. This bold legal move is being viewed as a major wake-up call for all talk show personalities. Speak recklessly, and it could cost you big time. Melania's legal team is calling the remarks made on The View reckless, defamatory, and driven by political hatred. And let's be clear, it wasn't just the Christmas jabs that set things off. There were snide remarks about her marriage, her parenting, and even her identity as an independent woman. One brutal segment even questioned if she ever wanted to be First Lady, labeling her miserable and resentful. How outrageous is that? She didn't sign up for this, one host exclaimed. Another added, she just wants out. The studio laughed, but Melania certainly didn't. That moment triggered a digital uproar, with viewers blasting the segment for crossing a serious line. Too far, too fast. And as expected, the controversial clip has been replayed non-stop, with every share pouring fuel on the fire. Now, legal analysts are dissecting every second of that episode, and they're saying this case might actually stick. Some experts argue Melania has a strong chance of winning, especially if the court rules that the hosts delivered personal jabs under the guise of fact. If the ruling favors her, Sunny might have no choice but to issue a public apology. Or worse, face termination from the show. The fallout could be massive. One of the most well-known faces in daytime TV, gone in an instant over a single explosive segment. Sources say Sunny hasn't made a public statement about the lawsuit yet, but those in her circle say she's absolutely blindsided. She thought it was just another episode, one insider disclosed. Now, it's turned into the biggest professional nightmare of her life. And as Sunny keeps silent, ABC is taking the heat from every possible angle.
Now, you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade. But apparently, his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
All eyes are on this showdown. Viewers, legal experts, and the media are watching every second of it unfold. As this explosive drama continues, Sunny Hostin is teetering on a tightrope, with no safety net in sight. Every single move she makes is under intense scrutiny. Audiences are now combing through her old remarks, digging up past episodes, and searching for any sign of a pattern, specifically bias or hostility toward Melania Trump. Critics are shouting that this wasn't just a slip-up. They claim Sunny has shown consistent animosity toward conservative women, and now she's finally gone too far. Meanwhile, Melania is steering clear of the spotlight, but her legal squad is working around the clock, prepping for what could be the legal battle of the year. Word is, the lawsuit is loaded with hard evidence, transcripts, audio clips, and viral social media reactions that they say show real damage to Melania's image. Legal insiders believe this case could go to trial, and if it does, It's expected to explode into a media spectacle like no other. Speculation is already running wild. Will Sunny have to face the courtroom and defend her words under oath in front of a full jury? And what about the other panelists? Will the rest of The View be dragged into the chaos? Or will ABC decide to cut Sunny loose to save face? Insiders say the staff behind the scenes are in panic mode. There's talk that the ripple effect could trigger more firings. Or worse, pull the plug on the entire show. This lawsuit is shaking the foundation of daytime TV. One source whispered, "No one expected it to blow up like this." Even past hosts of The View are being questioned, and many are quickly backing away, desperate to avoid the fallout. As the courtroom tension builds, the cultural shockwaves are massive. Social media is on fire, hashtags are trending, and the public is fiercely divided. Some are cheering, saying, Melania is finally standing up for herself. Others argue, Sunny just said what everyone else was thinking. But one thing is crystal clear. This isn't just drama, it's war. And with $100 million on the line, the message is loud and clear. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Is people believe because Donald Trump signed that stimulus check, his name is on the stimulus check.
Yeah.
People believe that money came out of his pocket. Let's be clear.
No.
That money came through Congress. That's your money.
Yeah.
He gave you your money back because it was sitting there and we needed it.
And it was a pandemic.
And it was a pandemic. So just know that, you don't see, Joe Biden's name is not on the check to make you believe that he had gone into his pocket for money he doesn't have.
Just when it seemed like this story couldn't possibly get any bigger, the rumor mill exploded. Now there's buzz that Melania might speak out herself. Can you imagine the uproar if Melania holds a press conference? Every network would be locked in, hanging on her every single word. And let's not ignore the political twist. Donald Trump has kept mostly quiet, but insiders say he's watching this drama unfold very closely. One advisor reportedly claimed, "This isn't just about Melania, it's about defending the family name." That one statement changes the entire game. With the presidential race gaining heat, this lawsuit might shift from courtroom drama to political firestorm. And the media is circling like sharks. Whether Sunny Hostin survives this mess or not, one thing is certain. This scandal isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Now, The View's producers are frantically reworking upcoming episodes, terrified that one wrong sentence could send the whole show spiraling even further. Behind the scenes, lawyers are picking apart every line of every script, warning each host to be extra cautious before going live again. Even celebrity guests are under the microscope. Producers are reevaluating appearances left and right, desperate to avoid another blow-up. And the advertisers? Some are reportedly threatening to walk unless ABC acts fast and takes a hard stance against Sunny. This has moved far beyond personal conflict. It's now a full-blown media meltdown with enormous money on the line. Surprisingly, Melania Trump has become a headline-grabbing icon for media accountability. And love her or hate her, the spotlight is blazing hot. The shockwaves aren't stopping at The View. Other talk shows are getting nervous, wondering if they might be next in the line of fire. Suddenly, TV hosts everywhere are asking themselves, have I ever said something that could drag me into a courtroom? This has become a major warning to anyone holding a mic. Words carry weight, and crossing the line could lead straight to financial disaster. Still, there are those who argue that Sunny Hostin is being singled out unfairly.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That was all. That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
Some are claiming this is part of a much bigger plan to silence bold, outspoken women on television. That accusation is fueling even more debate, especially among Sunny's devoted fans who believe she's being punished simply for telling her truth. But others fire back, saying this isn't about freedom of speech, it's about basic decency, and Melania deserves that just like anyone else. Still, Sunny hasn't said a word. No apology, no statement, not even a sign of regret. And that silence? It's making even more noise. Is she being told to wait? Or is she standing firm, ready to battle a lawsuit that could destroy her career? The legal community is buzzing with theories. Some think a quiet settlement is coming. Others believe Sunny might take it all the way to a dramatic trial. If this hits the courtroom, brace yourself. Testimonies, cameras, public chaos? It could be the biggest celebrity trial since the explosive Depp Heard case. ABC is in a no-win situation. Standing by Sunny might look like they're defending her words, but firing her could alienate their loyal viewers. Insiders are calling the network torn. Every option is risky, and no matter what they choose, backlash is guaranteed. With public opinion shifting by the minute, the pressure is mounting. Someone has to act fast, or it could all come crashing down. The silence from ABC is growing louder by the day. Audiences are glued to their screens, wondering if Sunny Hostin will ever return to that table. Each new episode of The View feels charged with tension. The hosts seem on edge, carefully choosing every word. Segments are getting shorter, some feel oddly edited, and fans are whispering that ABC might be scrubbing anything remotely risky. The show's tone has shifted. Once wild and uncensored, it now feels like a courtroom where every sentence is evidence. And Sunny? She's still off the grid. No posts, no interviews, no public sightings. It's like she's vanished into thin air. Sources say she's got her legal team ready and she's gearing up for a serious fight. She's not planning to leave quietly. One insider gave a chilling warning. She's not finished. If she goes down, she might not go alone. That cryptic comment has set off a firestorm. Are there secret rifts between the co-hosts? Could producers be preparing to flip the entire show on its head? Is The View about to lose even more than just Sunny? Online theories are spinning out of control. Some say Sunny might sue back. Others are betting on a shocking tell-all interview any day now. But through all the madness, one thing is undeniable. Melania Trump has changed everything. Once mocked for saying nothing, she's now front and center, wielding a lawsuit that's become the most explosive media story of the year.
Back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View.
And I
look,
agree.
The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it that way? These are such vile comments, but they are exactly what The View's audience loves. It is targeted perfectly at a radically feminist, liberal audience that loves hate. Another now. This is loving and tolerant rhetoric the left uses, which they accuse the opposing side of using. And this one, those women are a danger to America. They do more than anyone else to stoke political and social tensions. The former president says he thinks his wife should be allowed to think for herself.
And Melania isn't just filing a lawsuit, she's sending a powerful message. Enough is enough. She's putting her foot down, and now the entire industry is paying attention. Legal minds are already clashing over what this could mean for the future of daytime TV, comedy skits, and celebrity talk segments. If Melania wins, talk show hosts everywhere might be slapped with tighter rules. Lawsuits could surge, and shows may start tiptoeing like never before. Some fear this could suffocate free speech, while others argue it's long overdue that mocking someone's private life comes with serious consequences. And with the courtroom face-off approaching, both camps are ready for war. Sunny Hostin, the fearless voice of The View, versus Melania Trump, the once quiet figure now shaking the system with a legal roar. The public is divided. It's Team Sunny versus Team Melania, and social media is exploding with hot takes, fiery memes, and non-stop outrage. This is shaping up to be one of the wildest legal sagas in TV history, where fame, politics, and entertainment are crashing together in epic fashion. As final choices loom, ABC knows it's dealing with more than a lawsuit. It's facing a test of values, loyalty, and survival in this no-nonsense era? Will Sunny reclaim her seat or vanish from the very show she helped turn into a phenomenon? Will Melania emerge victorious or ignite a chain reaction that changes media forever? Nobody can say for sure. But the fallout is undeniable, and the warning is clear. Even in daytime TV, words carry weight and consequences. So buckle up tight, because while this chapter may be closing, the aftershock is just beginning, and the entire entertainment world is about to feel it.